So the name of the game is to be ahead of the game and ahead of where people are currently. We need to be thinking two steps ahead when it comes to investing, right? If you look at, various points in history where people have made a lot of money, most recently before this era that we're living in was the dot com era, right? But then investing in the auto industry, agriculture, right? These were all certain time periods where it sounded like this crazy new idea that, was quote unquote risky, but those who took the leap of faith, those are the people who came out on the other side and made a lot of money while people were late to the game, people who refused to get out in front of something new. Well, crypto in and of itself is new, right? So the fact that we're all here investing in blockchain is absolutely crucial because I think this is going to be one of the big technologies. It's already happening, right? That is going to change our world forever. And we're still very, very new in terms of this entire industry, and we're definitely early. But there's a sector within the crypto industry, and you've heard me talk about this before, but I want to dive into the real reasons and some of the big chances I've taken already in 2023 that have panned out really well, and where I think this industry could be going within crypto. And I don't think this narrative is over at all. I think we're just beginning. I think we've seen a couple surges recently to start 2023. We saw Nvidia, huge company, talk about an AI push. But now it's about AI cryptos and big data and the marrying of the two, blockchain and AI. It is a perfect match, in my opinion. And I think there are so many great investments out there, and there's going to be so many opportunities. Everybody's talking about the Bitcoin ETF right now, and I get it, right? But I'm trying to think, okay, once this Bitcoin ETF is approved, what's going to happen next? Where's the money going to shift? Where's the focus going to shift? And eventually, at some point this year, I think we're going to have another massive AI push. And it could come at a perfect time after the Bitcoin halving, with monetary policy getting better for us overall. So, with all that being said, we're going to dive into some of the big data AI plays that have made me a lot of money already in 2023 and some of the plays that I'm looking at as great investments as we enter 2024. So ICP is one I'm invested in. This is more of a long-term play for me. Injective, short-term swing play and long-term play for me. I made a little bit and actually probably took profits too early on that, admittedly. It is playing out really nicely right now. Actually, it's in the top 30. The graph, long-term play for me. It's been around for a while, but I really like where the graph is heading long-term. Render has been awesome in 2023. Didn't make a ton of money on this one, but it's still a really good project. Fetch and Singularity Net did some trading on these early in 2023. Also invested in both of these still for the long term, holding some bags of those. Not a ton in these ones, but still I could add to those at some point. Tau made a lot of people a lot of money. I missed this one in particular, but Sleepless AI, really interesting play. I've been looking at that recently. Insure DeFi, I like it. DCargo as well. Pal AI was an early investor in this one, absolutely crushed. Speaking of Pal AI, they've had so many companies that are partnering up with them. So one of the things I love to do, and this goes for any basic sector, find a big horse, a big winner within, in this case, it's the AI sector, and then look at who that company is partnering with, right? So Pal AI has partnered with a number of great projects here in the last year. And because I had so much success with Pal AI, I started to, basically look into, okay, who are these other companies they're partnering with? And I ended up making a lot of money based on just doing some research with some other companies. One of them was Vault Tech. This has been an awesome one here. If we go over to Dex Tools, and by the way, Vault is one that I invested in early, and I'm actually helping them with some marketing and a push. They're actually down 18%. It's always kind of nice on the dip. But look at this chart, guys. Since they launched in late October, it's been awesome, okay? Again, they're an AI play. They are doing some big, big things in the space. Vault Tech, they are in the area of escrow. And if we take a look, including Vault Chain, they got a layer 1 blockchain offering AI escrow, seamless over-the-counter trades, and NLP-driven privacy swap. I'll drop their links down below if you guys are interested in that. Again, I've been working with them for over a month now. was early investor there, and they actually just partnered up with OX Number, and so did I. Because again, I think I'm early to this one as well. And OX Number, you can see over here, protect your privacy, expand your reach, efficiently handle SMS and calls to virtual numbers for account registration on any online service or app. Really interesting idea here. And you guys can check them out as well. I'll leave their link down below. But they, again, partnered up with Vault-Tec, who is connected to Pal AI. You see what I'm doing here? I'm finding a trend that all comes back to a main project that I really like in Pal AI. So I'll have some more content over on OX Number, but I'll drop their links down below too. Definitely check them out. And again, they just formed a strategic partnership with Vault-Tec. And so very, very, very cool. So Vault-Tec says they're revolutionizing security with unique, non-reusable numbers, preventing SIM swap fraud. This is huge. Something that has been a huge, huge problem. We've heard it through the grapevine through a lot of people. This integration into Vault-Tec's escrow service will offer a safer, more secure experience for our users. So again, finding projects that are attached to ones that you really like and have done really well on is huge. Now, if I go over to some of the small caps guys that I've done well on too, PMPY has been one that I was early into, that I've crushed it on. Look at that chart, still looking really steady, sitting just under a $10 million market cap. There are so many plays here that I've done really, really well on here in 2023. TokenFi has been another one. I'm out of that one right now, but they're still looking pretty solid since their launch. This was about 4 or 5x for me. They're getting into real world assets, but they're also kind of in that AI realm as well. And then in addition to that, I'm looking at some of the big players, and this one's not even on this list, okay, but it's Aptos. Aptos, I think, is a great rival to Solana, and they're getting into AI with Microsoft, okay? They're partnering up with Microsoft to get into AI. So this AI sector, I think you're going to see a lot of companies that aren't even doing AI just yet that are going to announce that they are doing it, right? So I'm looking at Aptos, it's down about 5% today. Over the last month, it's come down a little bit. And you know what? I think this is a great time to look for some of these, bigger cryptos too, that are going to have some AI elements. Aptos has already announced that they're going to do that. So this entire AI sector, I think, is just ripe with huge opportunity. Then we've got Bad Idea AI. This is an interesting angle as well. Bad Idea AI has been one that I made a lot on and took some profits on, still holding a moon bag of this one. But again, these are some of the examples. This AI sector, I've put a lot of attention and focus on it this year. I'm going to continue, or back in 2023, which I'm going to continue to do in 2024. I'm telling you guys, this area is ripe with huge opportunities, and I'm going to be covering a ton of cryptos here on the channel. If you guys listened to me when I first talked about Bad Idea AI, you made a ton of money. If you heard me when I first talked about Pal AI, you crushed it. If you heard me when I first talked about PMPY, Prometheum, you crushed it. Same thing with Vault-Tec. And now I'm hoping the same could be said for some of these other newer cryptos as well. Again, I'll leave the links down to OX Number as well. They are one of the ones I've just partnered up with them. Again, they recently just partnered with Vault-Tec, who another partner of mine here on the channel. This AI sector, I'm super, super blessed that I've done as well as I have here in the last year plus. But I think we're still so early, and there's going to be a ton of opportunities to continue to kill it. Links down below to those, and then always, always, always help me out with a hit by hitting that like button. And we're going to have a ton more on this AI sector. I can't wait for this thing to really take off, because I think we're just scratching the surface right now in terms of the upside potential we have in this sector alone. We'll see you in the next video. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a fantastic day. Thanks.